All right, throwing a fatty boom batty in. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy Becky? Sorry, I was doing something um, real quick. I have not played yet. Um, I'm starting my game now. Did you? You guys send me pictures. Do you have me on Instagram? Do you need my Instagram? You should show me on your Instagram. What is your Instagram? Oh, that stinks. You should get one and show me. Keep it private, only for me. You should get an Instagram and show me all the pictures or book face. It doesn't matter, either one. Get a book face, or even put a post on YouTube. I'm putting a dip in my mouth first before I get playing here. I'm putting dip in my mouth. It's actually really hard to put the dip in my mouth tonight. You like my volcano shirt today? It's a Filipino. It's in the Philippines, the volcano. What's up, Jaden? You want to play? Do you have a server? I'm good. I'm good to play. If you want to play, I the only I was talking to other people about this, like to limit the amount of mods. I know you like using mods, but I can show you the map that I made. I'll quit this game real quick. Like this has too many mods. I can't play this online. But June 30th. Where did you go? All right, I'll go back to my regular career. Oh yeah, what did you do there? What part of Utah? I have been there. I have been there. I've been to Salt Lake City and Park City. I was on Antelope Island. Did you go to Antelope Island in Salt Lake City? Are you in that city? Are you still there? You're still there then? You should go to you should go to the Salt Lake City if you get a chance. Go to Antelope Island. It's like in the middle of the lake, right by Salt Lake City. You can get on. You can get there and uh, you can see bison and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if that matters to you, but you can see the bison and some antelopes there. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't been to the West Coast in a long time. I mean, this the lake kind of smells funny. It's not really like a lake. Nice, wild horses. That's cool. Utah's mostly a desert, though. It's like a high desert, like high elevation. What? You're going to Nebraska, though, right? How do you? Are you driving? Wheat crops, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of desert, but I'm sure it's diverse. It's a big state. It's huge. Utah is very big. I guess you would go through Wyoming, right? I Wyoming is awesome. I love it. Like I drove I drove from Park City out to the west side of Wyoming one time I was there, and it's just a different world in Wyoming. It's just like it's hard to know that you're on planet Earth. Wyoming is so different. I went to Yellowstone. Did you get a chance? If you get the chance to go to Yellow, I don't know if you. It's kind of cool to live out that way, man, because there's so much to do compared to here. Yellowstone and Old Faithful. I saw all that stuff. The super volcano. I mean, it's epic out there, man. Oh man, that would be awesome though. Maybe one day. You got a lot of time to go there. You would love it. I liked it. You just can't be running up hills and stuff. I don't know. I guess does Nebraska have mountains at all? Because Nebraska must have mountains there. Maybe some. Maybe the west side. I gotta look at it. I gotta look it up. If Nebraska has mountains or not. They should. It's like the yeah. That's what I thought. I know Nebraska has a lot of cornfields or like a lot of farming. I'm just saying for like when you think of Oregon, you think of like the west coast of Oregon and how it's like got a lot of trees, like in the that those timber shows, soybeans and corn. Yeah, good place to grow it. And you wonder, it's crazy how many people can eat that. Like if they farm, it's big business. They need the corn to make the soda. A lot of cows in Wyoming, though. Wyoming has all the cattle ranches. You could be a cowboy. You should, you should, if you really want to be a farmer, just go ask them to ride a horse. Go buy a horse and then go out be a cowboy out there. You would love it probably. I'm sure they always need people out there for like cattle drives and stuff like that. I don't know if you're into horses or not, but that'd be a fun job. It'd be hard work, but it'd be fun. Be a cowboy out there. Oh, really? Like a wild horse? Nice. Like you could be like a Native American. What's up, Chris? I'm good. I only get one girl, and that's all I need. Let's make that. Let's get that straight, because my wife will kill me if she saw that. Back in the day, maybe. Yeah, you're right. I was just thinking that girls came easy. Girls came way easier than subscribers on YouTube. I should make that into a short. Why is it so hard to get subscribers on YouTube when girls are so easy? For me. No, I'm just kidding. I had me a fun time when I was younger. You know, to be honest, like there's been times where like if you're in high school, right, and you just see the girls in school all the time, and when you're young, you're like, oh, that girl's so pretty, right? Like take it from me, like because of Facebook and like Instagram and stuff, you can see all these people that you used to know when you were younger. Because we didn't have that when I was in high school and stuff. And then you're kind of like wondering why you were obsessed with that girl back in the day. Because I know she's good. If you, I my wife, um, like one of my friends at work, I connected him with one of my wife's sisters in the Philippines. I don't know if it would work for everybody, but like I could be like a Filipino connect for you guys if you want. I would highly recommend anybody that's looking for a good woman to go with um, an Asian girl. All right, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. You would not. I'm gonna be honest. Like, all right, I'm going to bed soon too, but not right now. I'll be on tomorrow. I have to go out, take my wife to work, and then after that, I'm gonna cut my grass at home. I'm gonna do my real grass tomorrow. Yeah, and then I'm gonna drink some beer. I'm gonna drink some beer and listen to Hardy for a little bit, and then I want to be a redneck tomorrow. I'm not going to bed yet myself. Like I'll probably go to bed in like an hour, but I'll play tomorrow, and then like I'm always gonna be. I haven't really stopped playing this game, Jaden. It's just like I was trying to talk to you about this, but like the way that we have to set up the let's play, we have to um keep the mods to a minimum. Like have some of the most important ones, and then the rest like be basic. Like I could show you, like I put that Canadian map on, um, the Canadian one, Neanderthal or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Neanderthal or something like that. And I I want to show you. I want to show you what I did. All right, I want to show you what I did. Cause like it just makes it easier for us to to play together, like to kind of like just sign on and get on the game and just play. You know, like I'll show you. I'll even start the multiplayer if anybody wants to join. So this is the Nadenthal one. I got the platinum, so I only put a couple. Um, I'll look at it in a second. I'll look at it after I show you. Like I got like bigger animal barns, the fruit buying station, auto loading bales, auto lifting, and all that. Um, I got the basic ones that I know that I like that I want in the game. This groundwater pump. This is kind of like um, the government subsidy in the groundwater pump because you can just sell the water. People don't. I don't know if people know that, but like when you have water, you can sell it for money. The JCB liftable pallets. The Kinsey multi fruit. This is the fast planner. I got all the fast mods in here, the big mods, the plow, right? Marketplace. I put that in. I don't know why I did that. These greenhouses. The radio tower. I don't really need that. The sawmill. Or I can't put everything in, but there's a lot of things in here. So I think so. It wasn't asking me to update it. I haven't seen any of the details on it though either. But I in this one there is um, a lizard combine. I'll show you what I did. It's a very small area right now on this map. I haven't seen the details on. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. So like I got the old school combine here, and it's like a bunch of rinse repeat on this one. Like we have like just this area right here, just these fields. You can see like I can't see the stats right now. Let me see. Like the time played. It's about 22 months because that's about how old my let's see what my tractor says. Yeah, so like it's 22 months, almost 2 years of playing. So I used the water pump to give me money. This water pump right here. So if you click on this, it says distributing, but if you switch it to selling, you'll get money. You see selling right there, and then when it comes to 12 o'clock, it says $22,000. It'll give you some money for the water. And I don't mean to get a lot of stuff in this one, like just enough to kind of rinse repeat, you know. So the thing I have to do on this right now is I think I have to wait for, let's see if I can plant. I can plant wheat now. So I think I already did plant wheat. Yeah, so I already planted wheat here, and then this has to be fertilized. And then I have a sheep barn, and I have a hay dryer, or like the TMR mixer. I don't have cows in this, but um, like there's three tractor. All right, all right. Yeah, sleep well. We'll get back to this. I hope you enjoyed your time in Utah. You're probably like adjusted. You're probably adjusted now to the higher elevation now, and you're going back to lower elevation. I don't know how high the elevation is in Nebraska. Is it elevated in Nebraska? I don't know. So yeah, I bought the big header for this map, and the grain the. Oh, nice. Yeah, so you'll be like a little bit jet lagged. You'll be car lagged. So I bought the big header, and because it has the big tank. This is the old school Lizard TARDIS. So yeah, I mean it works. You know, the way that I'm doing it is just I'm starting a new map basically, but it's mainly for online. So anybody that wants to join can join. I mean, it just I'm just trying to learn from our mistakes on FS22. Um, like if you make a map like this with like less is more sometimes. Like if you make a map like this and then we work on it, like I'll come in and I'll live stream on your farm, like, and then you should like make some recordings of me like driving by you, like I don't know, just like I have the sheep barn that I have is gonna have 2,000 sheep, so that's part of my income on the map. Like I'm not gonna try to get a lot of money anymore from the water the water tank. I'm just gonna go from here now and just like wait till next month or two. It'll take 2 months from now to get the grass to grow, and then I have to fertilize um, the wheat field. So that's basically all I have to do. And it in the beginning of the game, you're not going to have a lot of money. I'm just going to run it until 12 o'clock, and I'll just show you how like I get money for. I'm just going to speed it up for a second here. It'll be real quick. I'm going to switch this back after I get a little bit of money, but um, the maintenance might actually make me lose money. You can see in the back bottom right that the water's coming. 995 So the water is worth money from the pump. I'm going to distribute the water after this hour is passed, and then I need to fill up the greenhouse. It won't take long. It'll only take like 12 seconds. Yeah, I only got like $3,000, but now we're going to distribute the water because it goes to the. It's been going to the fermenting silo, which is one of the things is it needs water to create the digestate, but that's why the water is being distributed out into that silo, and it's not going into this until this is filled up. It won't go in here. So I can go to sleep in the game 2 months in a row or just one. What's up, Braxton? How are you? Welcome. Do you play this game? That's good. Yeah, awesome. I, I'm just showing like Jaden. Um, I Jaden was a kid that I played a lot of this game with, and we were having trouble like doing multiplayer maps. So I kind of wanted to try to simplify it for us. So if anybody wants to play, like tomorrow, I have way more time to play, and Monday, I'll have way more. Like tomorrow, my wife goes to work, and I have to take her to work, and then after that, I will um, come back and play. After I have to cut my grass tomorrow. That'll take like an hour, and then I'll be back to play. Where you? Yeah, I worked a lot this week. I worked like 55 hours this week. So I finally get a break for 2 days. Thanks for coming, Braxton. Appreciate it. I'm always here. I have one thing you'll probably find a lot when you come to my channel is that Copenhagen is in my mouth a lot. So I apologize for the spitting part if you guys are grossed out by that. So yeah, I didn't make any money after I went to sleep in the game. I only made I didn't even make any money. So at this point, I'm actually gonna run out of money. Um, Never. Yeah, you can play like you just gotta find the server, and then I could restart this to show you how it looks like to find it, or the details on how to join it. I'll show you after this fertilizer goes out. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to go get more fertilizer anyway soon. I have to. I can't really see where the fertilizer has hit the field, so I had to look at the map. Yeah, you do have to have a was it Game Pass and a PlayStation subscription. I have to look at the map. I can't. I won't. I had to watch the tractor move across the map, and it didn't have any more fertilizer in it. But it looks like he might have left, so I'm gonna explain that later. But oh yeah, he's here. Oh, PC. I play on PlayStation. I thought you left. I'm sorry. Yeah, so like I can show you how this works. I'm saving it, and then I'm gonna quit. I mean, if you're on PC, you'll be able to join right away, I think. So the multiplayer, I just click on that, create game. I pick the game that I'm going to use, and then I have the mods. You have to have the mods that I would have, so you would have to download those before you join the game. And then the game name is always Team Pros Game, and the password is now subscribe. And then you gotta do six is the most I can play with. English allow crossplay is on, because that in case PC or Xbox comes on, auto accept on, and anybody can join. Yeah, subscribe or get out. I'm just kidding. All right, so I'm not gonna play this map anymore. I'm just gonna go back to my career. 500 pesos is $10 though. So my wife's family is in the Philippines, right? Um, so tonight, before I came on to play video games, I call the Philippine. I FaceTime them, you know. And this time when I called them, I had a trivia question for them because it's like a game that I play. I call all of her brothers, all her sisters, a couple of my nieces and nephews over there, and if they answer the phone, then I ask them a question. Like today's question was, where do me and May live? What state? And you guys know that I live in Pennsylvania, so but they had to guess which one it was. So the first person I called, uh, she knew right away what it was. And then um, I called her next sister, and she knew. It took her a minute to figure it out, but she knew it. And then her kids didn't know. But I asked them a second question, like, how do you spell Pennsylvania? And I don't think they spelled it right, but I just gave them like an or what do they call it? E for effort, A for effort, something like that. And then they ended up, I ended up just giving them like, so some of the people didn't answer the phone, so they automatically lose. And then I did get in contact with my dad in the Philippines, my Filipino dad. I mean, this is real. I have a father-in-law that's Filipino, so I have not met him yet, but I'm gonna go for sure. This year I'm going. Right after Christmas and then like in the springtime, I will go to the Philippines. I promise you. And like everything is lining up perfectly for me to get a PC uh, in like September timeframe. And then once that happens, then I'm gonna be on PC. And then uh, I don't know how I'm gonna do it though. Like I don't know if I'm gonna play my PlayStation through it or not. Okay, so like the game, like I'll go back to the game because I'm getting sidetracked. So whoever whoever answers and gets the question right, the prize that I give is like a monetary prize, and whoever guesses it, they get to split the prize. It's like a pot, So the more people that got it right, the less the money it is for each person. So it's like it's actually better not to know, but that's something that they don't know yet. But like maybe like it depends on how much people get it right. Then I have to like spread it out among more people. Then it could be like worthless if it's only like $50 or something. You know what I mean? So if everybody gets the question right, like it's just a game that I play just to get them to answer the phone and talk to me. I kind of I know I learned a lot of Filipino language by doing that. I'm slow to learn Filipino, but I'm working on it. I know more Spanish than anything, so I know like more words. I can read Spanish pretty good. I can probably read Spanish better than most immigrants can speak English. All right, so that's what I was just doing is like going through all my equipment and setting up the planners because I'm just planning wheat, and I don't know if Jaden's still there or not, but the main thing with this game is that I put a 2,000 cow barn in, and so my main focus is feeding them. So I have 2,500 cows, just about. So my main focus is feeding the cows, and it takes me forever to do all the mowing that I have to do. But I get like 3 million liters of grass when I mow. It's way more than I need right now because I have some in storage. So the one thing that I had to change to be able to keep up with the cows, because I'm going to put another cow barn in, is I'm going to need more straw. I can't imagine me being on more than like 10 or 15 more minutes because I know my wife's going to want to go to bed and I have to take her to work tomorrow. And I need to get outside and cut the grass because I haven't cut it in a while. It's like it looks like wheat out there or alfalfa. I'm coming to bed in like 10 minutes, so be prepared, lady. My God, my God. He's gonna pee. Hopefully you can't hear it. You're gonna go to urination. Yeah, so all I do is just so like I've been cutting a lot of the grass and then getting the wheat, like wheat grass, um and things for the pig barn that I have. I have a pig barn, has like 2,000 pigs in it. I'm just waiting to see what the value is before I sell half of them. Because I have like wheat and I have like grains that are, I haven't really used them for anything like selling them or anything. So I just decided to put a pig barn in so I can give them that food, the food, because I have it like extra. So if at some point, I run out of those crops or the feed, because I have the mixer, the pig feed mixer. If that runs out, then I know I have to kill all of them. Like, if it gets to a point where I really can't sustain a pig barn, I'll just kill them all. It's sad to say that, but that's exactly what will happen. And with the mowing part, like I just cut around the fields a lot, and then I try to get the most I can get out of the whole. I'm not going to cut in between the fields. I'm just going to cut around the main portions because there is a significant amount of grass when I go around the fields. Like one, I think this it's the same as if I was cutting a grass in a field that I made. I think it's the same amount. It might be a little bit different. I had to check. I had to like test it out, like the lines of. I had to check the lines for the size of the fields compared to the lines of like the planted and fertilized grass. I'm definitely gonna be taking off the cotton. I've talked about that. I'm gonna pick the cotton next month, but then I'm gonna sell all of my cotton equipment and then um, just abandon cotton because I have enough wool from my sheep that I can just sustain the fabric that I need to make clothing. So there's a lot of things going on. Like there's a lot that I do and I'm doing. Um, it is becoming a challenge, I guess, to keep up with everything. The, that's what the challenge really is keeping up. See what you're capable of with the large sheep barns and the cow barns. Like see what this map can handle. That's basically what I'm trying to figure out. Like, can I have another 2,500 cows, or do I have to keep it to the sheep? You know what I mean? Like, is sheep like my only option with this much grass and not enough straw? Because the straw is the problem. It's not the grass; it's the straw. So maybe if I sustain like keeping getting like extra grass every month, I'm not sure how much I need. Like if I to keep up with it, like I can't figure it out the math for the two, because I get like if I just cut the grass with that has like the pre-made fields, I might get like 2 million grass. But by cutting around the edges, I get like 3 million. So that means like every year I get about 8 million grass in the game. And I'm just trying to think if that would be enough to sustain the cow barns up until like I said, the grass is not the problem right now. It's the straw. And by me taking out the cotton, that'll give me like the cotton is right here. I'll show you. My cotton is right here, right? So once I get rid of those and plant wheat or even oats or barley, then I get the straw from those fields. And I think that will be enough to add another cow barn. Like another 20, 25, 2,000 cows or something. But I think the next cow barn I add, it's going to be, I'm going to try to make the pasture really big. You know, like to see if I can get um, like extra cows. Because when you make the cow barn bigger, it gives you extra cows. The, the meadow, I mean. So I just have like a system that I'm trying to get done. I'm still using these Kuhn ones that the planners for the AI like before on FS22. Um, I always like these ones the best. I can see I'm missing like the edge. Gosh. So yeah. Um, Sometimes it gets tough to leave this stream because if people start watching it, it makes it harder for me to quit. Like, it's hard to explain it. Like, I know I have all day tomorrow. And I keep talking about this like over and over again now. But um, I'm almost to halfway. I'm almost halfway done getting the. Everybody's going for the hours on YouTube, but halfway to the new the new requirements for monetization. And I'm not doing it just for that, but every other YouTuber says subscribe, so I'm going to say that. Subscribe and like. I don't I don't like being I don't really ask for much from anybody, but I'm asking now because it just keeps it's surprising like how lately, I'm going to say lately, because the algorithm or something is picking up my channel a lot lately. So I have to ask you, please watch, please subscribe, please leave a like. Um, do anything you can to support the channel. Leave a comment, let me know who you are, where you're from, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm a very small channel. Um, I do only live streams, so um, I just appreciate everybody that has supported me over the years. And even though um, I mean, it's weird. It's like I appreciate it, and I try to remember everybody. You know, I try to remember whoever comes in. There's people that come from years ago. Um, like I'm a level 999 on PlayStation. I don't I don't play too many other games than this right now though. Like I do live stream lately on my from my cell phone by doing the UPS videos. Like I work at UPS, so sometimes I'll take a lunch break and I'll turn on the live from my phone. But today I couldn't do a live stream today because um, I was in like my route that I did today was ridiculous. Like it was all over the place. Like where like we had a late airplanes today, which means like the air the air freight was all late today, like every single piece. So they when that happens, they say our airs are in trace, which means we can deliver them anytime. That's convenient for us, you know. But even let's say I was supposed to do those like before 10 o'clock, right? Or actually today they're 12 o'clock. So usually during the week the business ones have to be done by 10:30, and then the residentials have to be done by 12. But on Saturday, everything that's air has to be there by 12, right? So, um, like today, I probably had about 10 airs, right? 10 airs that had to be done by 12. And if I would have had to do that, like, because usually you have to do it at the beginning of your route because you don't have time to do anything else before 12 o'clock, right? So you do 10 airs, right? Before 12 o'clock. Maybe you can mix in some ground freight. All the ground freight is meant for Saturday, right? Every piece is meant for Saturday. So you have that time to do the 10 stops, but then after that you have about 130 stops after that, right? And you have a big area. So you end up driving over 100 miles, like 120 miles with 140 stops. And you already did like 10 airs by 12 o'clock, and you maybe get another 10 off, 10 grounds. So you end up being down to like 110. But on Saturday, our areas are way more spread out than Monday through Friday because there's less drivers and there's less freight, so they just spread us out like crazy. So everybody that works on Saturday is getting hammered with stops and area. So my point is that if the airs were not in trace, which means they were late, like I said before, if they weren't in trace, my day would have been way longer. Everybody's day would be way longer. We would have all been out there till like dark, like past dark. And then even after all the stuff that I did today, like I was late. I was gonna be late to come back to the hub. We call it the center, which is like the main the build. You can say the building, or we usually say the center because that's where we're going back to. Um, we bring it all back, and then you have to be back by 7:30 to drop off any pickup errors that you have, right? So I didn't have enough time to come back by 7:30 because I still had a lot more to do, and I had to take a break. And normally, sometimes I will kind of take a break during the day while I'm working, but today I didn't have time to take a break. So I took my break towards the end, and I stopped and I got Arby's for a little bit. I got like a roast beef sandwich. What's up, Sam? How you doing tonight? So I stopped and I got that roast beef sandwich, and then I went back to the hub, and then my day was over. along with my week. And I ended up doing like 50 some hours this week. I worked hard this week, man. It's UPS. UPS. Every time it's UPS. UPS. United Parcel Service. Oh yeah? Is that where Hardy's from? Gold record on a sheet rock. Not bad for a boy from Mississippi. Yeah, I could buy a Maybach, but I'm still in my F-150. And my last name is a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. A lot of things changed, except one thing: me. I'm still the same old redneck fuck. Ain't afraid to throw a dead buck on my Instagram. Green alcohol in my cup. Got the old house, wall to wall, and I still ain't sold out. Got that song? Sold Out. The Hardy song. You know Hardy? Come on, Sam. You know Hardy? He's from Mississippi. He always talks about it. You ever hear that song Jim Bob yet? Jim Bob. I do like Hardy. He's pretty good. I haven't watched, like, I look now at Hardy. You mean this video? A bridge? Or is that the Mississippi River? Yeah. I was going to say, that's a big river. That's got to be Mississippi. I-20. Oh, he's got a video of the Confederate cannons, too. I bet it was easy to put, what do they call it? Oh, not a wad, like a wadding for the muskets, because you can put cotton in there. That is a pretty good view, man. I like that. It's like a sunset. The river is so big there. I should remix this. I can't tell if there's any sound. Let me look. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I was trying to listen to your videos just in case there's any music. But I put a link for Sam's channel in there. I was talking about how the views of the Mississippi River are pretty good. And I was saying like you could really do something with that channel. If you get like a tripod and keep it it's the boat was pretty cool. That's the one that the paddle boat. I call it a paddle boat because it's got paddles in the back. Old style wood paddles. It's like a tour boat, right? That boat that I saw. So Vicksburg is is like the state line, right? Was it Louisiana is on the other side, right? I think so. I think on the other side of the Mississippi is let's look, Louisiana. Yep, there's Vicksburg. I know my country, man. I know my country. I know my country in every state and every. I can tell you a lot of details about my country. I would do that. Maybe I'll come down there and do that. I'll get my wife to go, maybe me and my wife will drive down there and do it. If we get like a 3 day weekend, we'll go do it. Louisiana. They have like the gambling boats. That would be fun. That would be actually a fun thing to do is go down to Mississippi on one of them boats. It'd be way better than doing a rafting. Ride a raft down the Mississippi like old Huck Finn. I have never been to Mississippi. I have been um, to Louisiana. I went to New Orleans before to Mardi Gras, but that's about it. Um, I've been to Mobile, Alabama, but I never like at one time I was when I was young. I went my with my grandfather a lot in the tractor trailer when I was a kid. Like I probably drove at least I would say about 50 to 100,000 miles in the truck with my grandfather when I was young. Like I rode with him everywhere. Like most of his loads were on the east side of the country. Like a lot of times we would go to New Jersey, but there's a lot of times we went to West Virginia. Like I've been to West Virginia about 10 times in the truck. And then like so early in my life, like I actually saw more states than most people do their whole life. Like before I was like I don't know, like 10, 12 years old, something like that. Like I went everywhere in the truck. Like I went to Canada many times in the truck. I mean, you mostly just see what's from the road. Tugboat, yeah, tugboat. That'd be cool. I saw the Mississippi River from New Orleans. Like I was there, and then I forget the name of the bridge that goes over. I have a picture of it on my Facebook. I mean, look at it. I can find it on my Facebook. The I can find it on my Facebook. The bridge in New Orleans. Let me see. My Facebook has the pictures. I have to look all the way at the bottom. It's been a while since I've been in New Orleans. This bridge here. I don't know if you can see it. It'd probably be bad. That's the Mississippi River too. I forget the name of the bridge. I'm just saying I've been to a lot of places, and not just in the truck, but from the military, and like my favorite place in the world that I've been to is Hawaii. Hawaii was the best. It's by far the best place in the world, I think. It's obviously it's if it wasn't like modernized like it is now, it might not be so pleasant to live there unless you go fishing all the time. But the weather is perfect there. Like it's beautiful weather every day. And you can see the ocean no matter where you are. Well, on Oahu you can't. But if you're on the Big Island, that's when I went. I went to Oahu and the Big Island. And the Big Island is basically like a mountain in the middle of the ocean. And like the whole island's basically a mountain. And you can see like no matter where you go on the island, you can see the ocean. Yeah, you're gonna have to like join the channel with that name, and then I'll look at your channel. You should make some shorts of that, though. Like, I tell people to do certain things. 34 subscribers. You should do a live. Well, I mean, I don't know if you can. I think you need 1,000 subs for that, but you can get like you should start posting shorts because that's probably the fastest way to get to 1,000 subs right now. Like you could do something with that. Like a lot of people, not everybody would like it, but you should you should film like particular companies. Yeah, I just subbed. You were at 77 before I got to you. I'll keep posting your videos if you want. As long as I reach, if I reach 2,000 subscribers, if I reach watch time, my monetized watch time, I will start promoting other people's stuff. I try not I try not to promote a lot of people like in my channel, and I appreciate if people didn't do that, but at the same time, if someone's been around long enough, like I have no problem with like collaborating with people that have been around for a long time. If you really mean it, don't just come in here and like say, "Oh, I got 1,000,000 subs now," and that all you're trying to do is tell the rest of the world like about your own channel. You can give two shits about this one. You know what I mean? So I'm good with like sharing videos or collaborating with somebody in some way. Like if I play this game with somebody, like I'm good with playing with somebody else that has a channel or whatever. Like if you can live stream that, you might be able to get more views and more um, subscribers. And don't be afraid to show your face. I don't know if you like are scared to show yourself or whatever, but Even like, to be honest, like it doesn't matter. Like people are not always like um, shallow. There's a lot of good people out there that accept people for whoever they are or whatever. Just try your best to be yourself. That's all. And then, I mean, or if you want to be anonymous and just have your own channel, then you're gonna have to, without like, yeah. I mean, a vlog is cool and all, but like, just kind of like talk about maybe the history of why those cannons are there. Like, narrate, like when you were taking a video. That's because this is something I'm gonna do. Like, I totally, I'm gonna start doing more stuff on my channel. Like, as much as I'm just doing gaming and live from YouTube or UPS, I'm gonna start doing more things this next year. Like, maybe I'll come and meet you as one of my subscribers, and we'll hang out together down there. And maybe what do they have? They have gators in Mississippi, don't they? What's the popular food in barbecue, right? Mississippi has a lot of barbecue. What do you mean posts? What do you mean? What do you mean about posts? I know that like right now, like for me, I have a lot to take care of like financially. That's why I'm kind of slow to do what I want to do because everything's expensive nowadays. But I had to like this all stems from last year. Like I'm still trying to catch up from last year because I put a new water heater, not a water oil heater, in my house. I mean, you could in your community, like the photos. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know anything. Like I don't post photos on my channel. I wouldn't know if that would work. You just gotta try a lot of different things and see what works and what doesn't. Like I see what other people are doing. Like I'm watching other channels and like trying to get ideas of what to do. But at the same time, I'm trying to be myself, more than anything. Like just play my video games and do my UPS stuff and like this spring, I think if I do it how I'm going to do it over the next year or two, um, it might be a little bit better. Like within the next year or so, I think um, the subscribers are going to go way up. I have ideas. So basically, what I'll do is I figured out my wife doesn't ever want to be on the camera, like, and I really wish she was involved with this because, like, if she would get on the live stream with me, yeah, I think that's my thing is live stream. But like I was saying, like if my wife was to get on here, either like play with me or like just do a live from my phone with me, a lot of people would subscribe more. Like I think she would be great for it, but she doesn't want to do it. Like, so what I'm gonna do is, like, I have to get a PC, right? And I'm gonna use it for editing videos, and I'm gonna get a nice camera and all that. This is all gonna happen like this spring or this fall. I'm sorry. And then um, I'm gonna have her film me doing things. Like, she's gonna be my photographer. And then, like, you know how like people do like random videos and you can't really do anything without someone filming you. I mean, you could try to film it yourself, but like if she's like filming me going fishing or traveling or going somewhere and like taking a whole bunch of videos of where we're going, like you can like not like a travel video, but like just like maybe going to restaurants and exploring and stuff like that. There's a lot of channels like that, like food review. Your friend is a YouTuber in North Carolina. I only been to North Carolina. I actually have been to North Carolina. I've been to um I drove through it once when I was young, after the military, after basic training, and then I went to what's it called? God, I can't even think of the name of it. I went I went to Brandon Price, North Carolina, North Carolina. They sure do drive slow in North Carolina for sure. I went to the Outer Banks. That's where I went. I can't remember the place I went to though. I went to the Wright Brothers Museum. The the national park to see where Wilbur and Orville. I think Wilbur and Orville, Redenbacher. No, I'm just kidding. Where the Wright brothers um, tested their flying machines. Man, the hill where the monument is there. It's so high to walk up that. Oh yeah, crazy people. Yeah, I bet. It's like it depends on where you're from, I guess, and the driving styles are different. It's Pennsylvania's got a mix of everything. We got crazies, we got slow pokes, we just got bad drivers. A lot of bad drivers in Pennsylvania. You really have to be on your toes when you're driving in Pennsylvania. You most likely will die if you're not paying attention. Like people do not understand um, the etiquette in driving. Like a lot of people will get in the left lane and go to speed limit, and that's super annoying. Like it's the worst. Like if you get in the left lane, you better be doing like 65 plus. If you're not, you deserve to get run off the road. Like for example, today there's like an exit off of Route 30, which is the Route 30 is like a main side highway in Pennsylvania where it's like it goes from Philadelphia all the way to Pittsburgh, right? It's not an interstate. It's not like a huge highway. It at parts it kind of breaks up into different sizes across the state. But there's one place in particular that when I'm driving back from my area, like today, and I'm going back to the building, Like there's a exit, or I'm sorry, an on-ramp that comes onto the highway. But as you're driving down this hill, you can see people coming up the hill to get merged. So I I just usually go into the left lane at that point to let anybody coming up the hill to merge on. You're moving to Tennessee. That's where Morgan Wallen is. You're following Morgan Wallen and Hardy. So like, I just merge to the left so that they can get on the ramp, and then this person that I did it with today actually slowed down just enough so I can get around, and then I get back in the right lane so that they can speed up and go around me. You know, like I'm not a fast truck, but I made it easy for you to get on the highway, so just let me get back to the other lane. So you know what I mean? Like that's what you're supposed to do. You know, something that I watch sometimes, like I don't watch F1 races like live, but sometimes I see like the replays, like the highlights of the races on YouTube. I like seeing those. The F1 channel. You know how to mow? I'm mowing the crap out of this. All these lines of mow. I'm gonna test something out this month in September. I don't know how long it says rain's coming in the game. That's a bad thing. I have a lot of orange left to cut. So what I'm going to test in this month is I'm going to check to see how long it takes me to pick it all up with the manual, with the regular forage wagon instead of the the OP one. I'm going to try to see if I can get all this done in a month. Like go around to each line and pick it all up with the forage wagon. Like, can I get it all in 1 month? Because that's something I might consider just slowing the game down so that I can do that. That's something that's like that I do in the game that's OP, and I'm thinking about like slowing down to like 2 days for a month so that I can get more, just kind of make it more legit. Like it takes me a long time to cut all this grass, and it's getting annoying a little bit. But it's the path I chose, you know. Like it's not like God told me to do it. I better go to sleep in a few minutes. I have to take my wife to work, and I know how she is in the morning. She's like, honey, you have to get up and go poops. Hurry up. We have to go to work. Because every morning it takes me like a few minutes to go out the door because I usually have to use the bathroom in the morning, and it's like, shoot. But I'll tell you, man, I'll have to be honest, like, you guys make it really hard to get off, though, like, off this game. I'm so dedicated to getting this channel, like, finally getting somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna be on after I cut the grass, probably. Like, I don't know, like, what time exactly I'll be on tomorrow, but I'll be on tomorrow. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna try to come up with an idea for my like, you know how like you did that the Mississippi River thing, like that's something I might consider doing myself, like going somewhere and just filming, just doing a live stream and show people where I'm at. It's like it's kind of nice here in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'll be back on. Yeah, I mean, if you have a new video, just let me know and I'll try to get it posted. But promotion by permission. I don't I don't try to be a dick about it. I'm not going to be a dick about it, but if you spam is not welcome. Like it, just give me some time to get to know you, and I'll 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 post stuff if people want. I'll just post it in the live. I'm gonna open this door real quick. It's getting really hot in this room. My wife, my wife is asleep, so I gotta kind of keep it down a little bit. I'm gonna torture her in like 5 minutes. Yeah, that airs. It's more. It's cool outside. It's cooler outside, and the air just needed to get circulated in the room. I ran out of deodorant. I have to get that tomorrow. There's always things going on. Like life is life, and talk about life, That that stuff like running out of deodorant, getting up early to take my wife to work, um, playing games with my Filipino family. All the things that I do. And cut the grass tomorrow. Cut the grass on this game. Which game should I do like a is that right across the bridge from Vicksburg? Always. I'm not like really one of those people that'll tell you what to believe in, but I will tell you that I believe in God. I'll tell you what I believe in. But I'm not going to get in an argument over God and politics. You're not supposed to talk about those things on your first date, you know what I mean? God and politics are the worst things you can talk about on a first date. Well, if the woman starts talking about being a leftist, run away. I'm not saying that shouldn't talk about, like, this is what I'm talking about. I cannot talk about politics. It's just about, when it comes to politics, the most important thing is actually doing something. Like, take action. Don't just sit back and just, mm, like, be in charge if you're the president. You know what I mean? Just be in charge. Don't take no for an answer. And always, like, Trump is doing the right things. Like, I'm pretty sure that our country in a couple of years is going to be really, really good. Like, for the next, like, if JD Vance gets elected after Trump, we're going to be really in good shape for the 8 years after that. Like, we're going to be really, like, the Democrats, 1.9, 65 miles. You're doing 70 miles per hour. Nice. Must be right off the highway then. Shoot, I could have went there and back, bro. Today, I could have went there and back in one day. I drove over 130 miles today. You know where I went? I went to Honeybrook, Pennsylvania. I think on Monday that's a good idea because to Monday I have to take my wife to the dentist and then I have to go pick up eyeglasses. There's this place in Honeybrook where I work sometimes, and it's like Honeybrook Barbecue, and they have like picnic tables and stuff like that with barbecue, and I might film that. I don't know if the Amish will let me film it though. I know I won't be able to film them. The Amish barbecue. Like every time I go by it smells so good. Like I want to try it so bad. It can't be that expensive either. Like like the Amish people, I don't know how much they charge for that stuff, but it can't be like too much. If it costs a lot of money, then I probably won't buy it. I'm expecting like if you go to something like that, the Amish shouldn't charge a lot of money because they don't pay taxes. You know what I mean? I don't want to really. I mean, the Amish people that I come across are usually pretty cool, but then you have like weirdos, just like in the English world, they call it. So I did a lot of cutting already in the game. I have sections where I have to. I'm gonna turn this to widespreading. I'm gonna do some hay right here. No, I better not. I think I'm done with all the planting. Let me look. Yeah, if it's light blue, I do have to put fertile or lime down for a lot of fields, but that's something I can do later. I have to do it today in the month. I can't wait until next month to do it. Like I have to lime this month if I'm gonna do it. I can't wait until next month. So I'm gonna do it a specific way. I mean, at this point, with the grass cutting, like, and the time it takes to get it done, and me trying to decide if I want to go with like making the time longer so I can do things more realistically. I might do that. I have to test it out though. Like I have to see how the the change would play out if I did that because I would have to see, like if I go to two days in a month, is it gonna really affect what I'm doing here? Oh wow, this football season's about to start, huh? Stafford versus Goff, right? Stafford still play for the Chargers? No. Stafford played for the Rams. Who's the Chargers quarterback? It's Jared Goff for the Lions though. Who's the quarterback for the Chargers? It must be someone new. I can't wait for the football season to start, to be honest. I really think the Eagles have another good chance of winning again. That Lane Johnson guy, if he stays healthy, if he stays healthy this year, they're going to continue to do that um, short short yardage stuff. They call it a tush push. They're going to keep doing that, I think, and they're going to just keep hosing people. Jalen Hurts, like a lot of people, like when I watch like videos and stuff about like top tens of like quarterbacks and stuff, people are like, "Oh, he's not that good," but dude, he is good. He's a good quarterback. How can you tell me he's not good? Like he just smoked the Chiefs, like without mercy this past year. Smoked them. He wanted to run the score up, which he should have. Like run the score up. Why not? They would if they could. I understand sportsmanship, but at the same time, you're in the Super Bowl. Give everybody a chance to score a touchdown, and the defense is going to be pretty good next year too. Tyler Shao. It's too bad for him. He's going to lose. Too bad for everybody else. I mean, we have a good team. We're not going to lose. Eagles are going to win again. I just have a feeling. The Eagles were just too good last year not to be. It was definitely the best team that the Eagles ever had. I think last year. We've had some good teams like over the course of my life, like being an Eagles fan and all. Um, we've had some really good players too, but our team is pretty good. I don't really watch college football. Like I don't really watch it anymore. They're gonna win this year. That's okay. I hope they win just for you. I, I really gave up on Penn State. Like I was used to, everybody used to watch Penn. I mean, I guess the people that went there are still in supporting them. But after that scandal, I couldn't. The Sandusky scandal, I could never. I can't support that. They just kind of like rubbed me the wrong way so bad. There's no forgiving it. Like I cannot forgive a school that allowed um, I just cannot support that school. I would not be able to support schools that do that stuff to kids. I'm sorry. I can never support. I mean, it might not be the only college that's done that, but like, I really am biased towards kids. Like, I mean, $86. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's pretty good. I would say it's pretty good. Didn't Frank Thomas go to Mississippi State? I think Frank Thomas went there. Um, there's another baseball players. A couple of baseball players came out of Mississippi State. Really good baseball players. I forget all of them though. I'm related to an ex-professional baseball player. I've met Ryan Sandberg. $40. Yeah, I'm not interested in college football. The Eagles tickets are always the season tickets are always sold out and they're on a wait list. But Bradley Cooper and Mike Trout can go anytime. Mike Trout and Bradley Cooper always go to the Eagles games. Taylor Swift will not go. I don't know how Taylor Swift can support the Chiefs, man. She's a traitor. If you're from Pennsylvania, especially the East Side, and you don't like the Eagles, like we give so much shit to Cowboy fans in this state. Like anybody that's Eagles fan, and if you're a Cowboys fan in Pennsylvania, you're gonna be crying. Like we understand good sportsmanship, but there's no mercy for Dallas fans in Philly. The Eagles hate. You should see some of the. If you get a chance to look at like some YouTube shorts or reels or whatever, you could see like how the Eagles fans make fun of the Dallas fans. It's great. It's almost like the game doesn't even matter. It's more fun to make fun of the fans of the other team better than watching the game. The Eagles fans can be brutal. But, for the most part they're pretty like the Eagles are like all that matters in this city. We love the Phillies, but like when it comes to the football, like the Eagles are like it's just one of those things like you can't I really think that we between us and New York, like the Yankees fans, like I don't hate the Yankees and I don't hate their fans or anything, but like if you were to compare like across sports, like the Yankees have the New York have the Yankees, right? Philly has the Eagles, you know what I mean? Like Chicago has the Cubs, you know. I mean, they have the White Sox, but I'm pretty sure most people like the Cubs in Chicago. Like Green Bay has the Packers, you know, like that's I mean, they don't have very much else, but like we have a really strong like passion for the Eagles. I used to go to the training camps when I was younger. Like they had a training camp at the college where I close to where I live in Westchester, and they used to train there and before the season, and you could see like the players going from like the practice field back into the locker room. You know when they're doing their summer, like they're they're basically what do they call it, training camp. So back then I saw Reggie White there and like Jerome Brown, Ron Jaworski, Randall Cunningham. At the time I was pretty young and I was real small at the time. And Randall Cunningham just looked like a monster. Like he was so big. I mean Reggie White was just bulky and like thick, but Randall just looked tall, like super tall. Randall was a freak. I used to love watching him play, man. I just wish that he would tuck the ball more when he was running. Everybody knew everybody knew when Randall was running, we were scared shitless because he was holding the ball with his hand like out in the open. Like everybody was scared of him fumbling. And that defense, the Buddy Ryan defense was brutal, man. That Seth Joyner, I mean, what was his name? I think Andre Waters, and, Keith Byers, Jerome Brown, Mike Golick, all those dudes. I forget who the fourth lineman. The back then, like defense really mattered. You know, like um, they made like I used to like watching defenses more because they were so good. Like the Eagles had a good defense, and then um, I used to watch the Jets a lot back then because there's a guy named Joe Klecko. There was Mark Gastineau and there was Joe Klecko, and they were both on the Jets front front four, and they were dominant. Like they were really dominant up front. I can't remember anybody else that played for that team because Joe Klecko was the guy that I was watching because he was living in this area where I live in near Phoenixville, and his sons would play baseball in the same league as us, and he would come out to the games and stuff to watch his sons play. I mean, I seen him there, but I never really went up to him and talked to him. There was also another football player that went to Phoenixville. I mean, Joe Klecko didn't go there, but we had we had two baseball players and uh, one football player from Phoenixville. So my cousin was born in Phoenixville, but he didn't go to Phoenixville. He went to Upper Perkiomen Valley. So my cousin was John Smiley. He played for the Pirates back when around the time Barry Bonds was a rookie in Pittsburgh. It was like John Smiley, Doug Drabeck was one of the other pitchers. I think Kent Colvey was on that team towards the end. The guy that threw sidearm. And then Bobby Bonilla. Everybody knows him. Andy Van Slyke. Uh, I forget the guy's first name. Bell. Bell was one of the hitters on that team. And Mike LaValliere was the catcher for the Pirates. I just remember this stuff, like for some reason. Jose Lind. Um, yeah, but my cousin, John Smiley, they were in the NL. I think they and the pennant game. What is it called, the NL Division Series. Like back then, there was like just two leagues, National League East and National League West, and if you look it up, the old school like Pirates and Braves, he pitched um, one of the playoff games. He got rocked though. He didn't do too good that game. Not too proud of a moment for my cousin, but he did pitch well most of his career. I know for sure he has a winning record. The one year he won 20 games. He was a good pitcher. Like when he was healthy, he was good. Left-hander, 57, John Smiley. And then the the two baseball players that went to Phoenixville, where I'm, where I went to high school, are Mike Piazza, the catcher, the Hall of Fame catcher. I met him before, and Andre Thornton is another guy. Not many people have heard of him, but let me look at his stats real quick. I think he hit almost 400 home runs. Let me look. I can't see. No, he hit 250 home runs. My bad. But he's still like to hit 250 home runs in the major leagues. That's still good. You know. I mean, Andre Thornton. He was back in the, I think they said the 80s. No, early no, 70s to 80s, late 80s. But he was pretty good. But Mike Piazza obviously is the his brother Tony. I played baseball with him. He's still on my Facebook and all that. He's a really cool dude. He he's so rich. Like I play baseball. Like there's something about playing baseball with your kid, with like your friends when you're a kid. Like you always remember, those people, even if you were never like professional or whatever. But Tony was cool, dude. But he owns all the car dealers. I guess it's like, I guess it's him that owns all the car dealers. If you come to southeastern Pennsylvania, you'll see Piazza Honda or Piazza like Auto Group stuff, and that's him. Tony, Mike. I'm sure Mike has some money in it too. He has other brothers too, but I didn't know them very well. I really like Tony though. Like he was a cool kid, man. I remember a lot of my baseball teammates. One of my teammates was a congressman for Pennsylvania. Um, Ryan Costello. Might have heard of him in Congress. I don't know. Probably not, but there's a lot of congressmen that I don't know. But I played baseball with him. We were pretty good when I was in little league. I just never grew after little league, so I was kind of like a late bloomer. Yep. Baseball was big in my school. We had like a my junior year. I didn't even start. We were so good. Like if I would have went to any other school in our league, I probably would have played or started. But just the fact that our school had really good teams, like I didn't even start. But I love baseball so much, like it didn't matter. I was kind of mad that I didn't get to play as much as I did, because every time I batted, I never struck out, and I would get hits. Even like I think in my senior year, I went like 5 for 8. Like I got 5 hits and like never struck out. I think if they would if I would have played for another team in the league, I think I might have I would have definitely batted over 300, because we had like this Babe Ruth league, and like after little league, and then in junior, when you're in junior high, they have this Babe Ruth league, and it's basically like between like 12 and like 15 you play, um, and the first 2 years, like I didn't play that much, but I did play, but not a lot as much as I did in my third year there. But it's basically against the same kids that are going to be playing on your high school team. And at that time, like I was definitely like I was batting over 300 for the season, like for the Babe Ruth League. Like maybe even more. Like people couldn't get me out, like strike me out. And then the year before that, like we had I have another like a story to tell about this league. Like the year before that, my cousin, he was he was like the most dominant pitcher for our high school team. Right, he basically was undefeated in his whole career in high school, and like like I said, when I was like a junior in high, or no, like he had like a year on top of me, because like I was born in August, so like my year didn't, I was like behind a year compared to him. So he was already in the league for 3 years, and I was only in for two. And there was this one time, like I faced him, and he threw so hard at the time. Like he's a good pitcher, because I caught him in little league. Like I was a catcher, and he like there's nobody that was stupid enough to go catch my cousin, because he threw so hard. He like kill kids like if he hit him. He like my hand was destroyed after every game. Like he threw so hard, and because I was little at the time, man. I had a lot of pass balls. Like if he threw it in the dirt, it was gone, going into the backstop. Like, and I was fucking crying because it hurt so bad. Like, and then like I said, we I faced him for the first time in that Babe Ruth league, and I think I like walked the first time, and then the second time I bunted the ball, right, and then I bunted it, and I made it the first. Basically, it was like a hit, and then they kept overthrowing to each base, so I ended up scoring like all the way around after the bunt. Like it was like a bad news bear type thing. Like I went around the whole bases, like they kept overthrowing and everything. I did like baseball a lot. It was fun. But and then when we would do like inner team like simulation of batting, like hitting, like my cousin was throwing during practice, and then a lot of guys were throwing during practice to our players, like to hit against them, or to like simulate at bats and stuff. And my cousin, like I said, he was a good pitcher. Like I'm not saying he was bad, but um, like when we were in practice, like nobody else can hit my cousin, but I could hit him. I got like a I got a base hit off him during the practice, and like this is where the politics come in for you know there's politics in high school baseball or high school sports. Like they just don't see like someone's talent all the time. Like I was a late bloomer. Like I told you, I know I'm a good. I should have stuck with like I should have tried to work harder at baseball. Like when I was younger, but I joined the military, so I just couldn't play anymore. But um, I really think I could have played in college. A lot of people say that like I don't think that I would have had a problem facing 90 miles an hour at some point. You know what I mean? Like I would have worked my way to it, like 95. Like I'm not saying that it's easy to hit. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I really feel like if I was to been recognized for the like being able to hit the ball, and I'm not like saying like there's just something about it, like when I would hit, like I could see the ball, like, and I could time it perfectly fine, and I just feel like I should have been like I should have started my senior year in high school. I should have played a different position because I was a catcher at the time. I should have played a different position. Should have been outfield because I was a good hitter in high school. I was a good hitter in baseball when you're young. There was like one game that we were losing. There was only one game we lost in my senior year, and I was like nobody could get a hit, nobody can get on base, and I was like sitting there like yelling at the coach, "Put me in, man. Let me try to swing the bat. I mean, if nobody else can do it, let me get a shot at it." He's like, "Sit down, Mazina," and I'm like, "You dickhead." I hate. Everybody loved our coach, but like at the same time, I was pissed at him, man. I was like, dude, put me, let me just hit. Let me be the DH. You know what I mean? Like, do something. We had one kid on our team that was drafted, but he didn't um, make it to the major leagues. And I struck him out in the little league. That motherfucker. I struck his ass out, and when we were little, I'll never forget. I would get like 10 strikeouts a game when I was pitching in little league. I threw pretty hard when I was younger. Never could quite uh, get that really high velocity throwing. I couldn't throw like I don't think I've ever threw above 70 miles per hour like my whole life. But um, so but I could throw from like the outfield to the infield if I was to like on a line, like not like a loop, like a line, like crow hop and throw it. I could throw it from the fence to the. If I probably couldn't do it now. My arm's kind of shot from driving all the time, but I could throw pretty good, like accurately from a long distance. I don't know. My I had a good time playing baseball. I'm not really like ever gonna hate. But it's funny. Like after I went in the army, before I went in the army, I was 160 pounds, like skinny, skin and bone. I still have like some young pictures of me when I was in the military, and like I didn't have a belly like I do now. Like I don't know where this belly came from that I have now, but I was like way more skinny back then. But I was running like 10 miles a week and lifting. I was lifting weights, running 10 miles a week. I did about 100 push-ups in 2 minutes. I did the 2 miles. Like these are the standard tests for the PT test, they call it. I did like 100 push-ups in the 2 minutes, and then I was able to do the 2 miles in less than 12 minutes running. Excuse me. But the sit-ups I wasn't so good. I would get like 60 sit-ups in like 2 minutes. But I was fast. And I'm not talking just like the 2 miles. I would just sprint. You know, we would do a lot of like 5 mile runs and 3 mile runs. There's a lot of like when you're in the military. There's a lot of things to do. I mean, it's not boring if you're in the army or any military branch. There's a lot of things to do besides going to war and killing people. If you're in peacetime, I guess there's a lot of things to do. Like you can join sports leagues around the post. There's a lot of sport leagues like softball and flag football and basketball leagues and all kinds of stuff. And like they have a lot of foot races, like 3K, like 10Ks and 5Ks and marathons that you can run. There's a lot of things you can do in the military. You can learn how to shoot machine guns, blow stuff up. Whatever. Whatever you want to do in the military, you can do it. It's pretty much like you don't need to have a lot of money as a soldier to have fun. Everything's pretty cheap. Like the alcohol is cheap, the nicotine's cheap, the food is free. You don't have to pay for any room or board. Basically, everything is unlimited. Healthcare is free. Um, Now, a lot of people will join the military for a better life for themselves, but I wouldn't recommend having a family while in the military. I think that's not a very good idea. Like a lot of people join to take care of their family, and I don't like that. I really unless you're like it's something about it that to me that like is taboo. or something like that. I just don't feel like, because, like, for example, I was in the military for 8 years, and probably the last 2 years before I got out is when 9/11 happened. And right around that time, my daughter was coming. And I was like, I'm not going to be one of those parents that is not around their child while they're young. I'm not going to do that. Um, so when she was born, I finished my contract and I was out. I seriously got out of the military because my daughter was born. I was like, there's no way. Because I was working at FedEx at the time. Like, even when I was in the military, they allowed you to work work at FedEx. And if you're in the military, you could, if you like in the reserves or the um, National Guard, a lot of jobs will let you do both. Like FedEx let me be a reservist and work there. Like when I had drill, they let me go do it. Um, no questions asked. Or like, but I was full time the first 4 years. I'm talking about after my full time, I went in the reserves for a little bit. But like I said, my daughter was born, and I was like, I can't leave my daughter. I could have left my ex-wife, but I couldn't have met. It was so much the right thing to do because my daughter is awesome. It was so much fun being around her when she was little. She's amazing still, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. What do you guys think about this grass thing? Like, if you let it grow another month, do you think it's more? I have no idea why there's corn there. I don't know. I don't. Maybe I should let it grow for an extra month next year to see if it's more. I wouldn't know. Like, I have to test it out. I won't cut the one. I won't cut the two fields, the two small fields. I'll let them sit for another month. I need to go to bed soon, though. I wanted to go to bed like an hour ago, but as long as people are here, I'll keep playing. Yeah, I'm full of stories, man. Like the military, and I have a lot of stories about the past of what I've done and where I've been, where I'm going, and but I'm a UPS driver now, and I kind of switched kind of later in life. You know, I mean, it's worth it at this point, I guess. But it was tough starting over, like from working at FedEx to working at UPS. Like I went from being higher up to lower. But I did do some odd jobs between FedEx and finding UPS as a job. But UPS is more of a better fit for me. FedEx is good if you're not willing to make a lot of money. Like I don't see why anybody would waste their time. I mean, I knew back when I was at FedEx, I was at the wrong place, and I really hated working there because of that. Like I wish I was in a different company. 12 a.m. for 7:30 a.m. Yo, I don't even know what time it is. I'll cut it off at 1 o'clock.
I couldn't find the alarm you asked for.
Oh, shut up, Siri. I don't know why she said that. Yeah, I don't know. Just, there's a lot of things about me that I don't even talk about on here. I'm just so focused on YouTube and doing good on that I don't even let you guys in on my real life, like on what I really am, or what I've done. But UPS is my gig now, and like I said, I wouldn't waste my time if even if you're young or if you had to wait for seniority or the years to pass by at UPS. Even a lot of people will complain about the company, and they will complain about the work, but you cannot beat the pay anywhere else as far as delivering. And I'm talking like there is tractor trailer drivers that make more than we do, but they probably are more specialized or more like they have to run quite a bit, like every day. I mean, the specialized tractor trailer drivers that drive like special loads and stuff like that, they probably make a good amount of money. But UPS, on top of the salary that you make, you you get really good health insurance, like really good, like free health insurance. Like even when I worked at the post office, I did do the post office for 2 years. I liked it, but it was too much, too many hours every week. I couldn't do it at my age. So even now, I have a hard time working all the hours that I've been putting in at UPS. But if they didn't pay like they do, I wouldn't do it. Like, so if there's anybody listening, and you know, I know a lot of people will work. They're seeing job tomorrow or next week. But if you ever want to make a switch and you're young and you're not sure what you want to do with your life, UPS is a good option. They might say that don't believe what you see or hear from the news or anybody. Like, you got to know from the people that work there, like people like me, like telling you don't be scared to go work there. There's work. There's plenty of work. This is ridiculous. This thing just is too big, I think. Don't be afraid to go work at UPS because the money's there's there's a lot of loaders. There's a lot of loading. You might have to load, but you can still get your 40 hours. There's guys coming in that are drivers. Like today, I was seeing a driver. I knew him back when I worked at FedEx. Like I meet I met some of the guys while I worked at FedEx in like 2002, and they work at UPS, and I remember them from when I worked at FedEx. And one of the guys I knew back then, he was working tonight as um, he was working the night shift sorting. So he's at top rate. He probably makes over 150,000. He probably can make up to. He makes over 100,000 a year, and he's coming in on a Saturday, right? Um, to do work because there's not enough people. And he's getting paid like, I can't say how much, but he's getting paid a lot of money to work on Saturday for what he's doing. So when peak season comes this year, especially this year, like I would definitely try to come in as a seasonal driver. But when you get here, like if they if they are teaching you something, take some time on your own time to kind of figure it out. Like if they're putting you out on the road to do deliveries and to drive the truck and all that, make sure you're thinking about it when you're at home afterwards. Like think about what you're doing and what you're doing wrong and how you can do it better. Like go in early to make sure your truck is set up. You know, you're not supposed to do that, but when you're new, it's a good idea to go in there and get everything organized. Um, this is exactly what I did, you know, when I started. I went in there, I sorted everything perfectly fine, like in the exact order that I needed it. And I went out there and I deliver everything I mean, I deliver everything like safely and efficiently, like the way that they want you to do it. So that whenever the peak season's over and they need a driver for something, like you can be doing a preload, but you always bring your uniform to work and you bug the supervisors to work. You go up to them every day and be like, "Do you need me for anything? Need me for anything?" Because you might be shocked. Like they might need you. Like after the peak season, they need people still, like to be on standby. Because we're starting to have a lot of people retire. Like it has been going on for a while, and they're not really like it's hard for. I mean, they can hire more loaders, but it's really hard to find good drivers. Like because they want good drivers. They don't want um, people that'll wreck or complain. They want you to be like there. We have the union, and I'm not saying that people don't complain. So they have the right to complain, and I'm not going to knock them for that. But it'll catch up to you if you're trying to screw over the company. They'll find a way to get rid of you. So you kind of have to have a balance between like the union and the company, like to make sure there's like how do I say it? For me, I don't really get involved with like grievances and complaining and stuff because I want the hours, I want the overtime, and I don't want to be limited on my hours. And a lot of guys don't want to work that much. So I understand where they're coming from. Like if they don't want to do the 50, 60 hours a week or the long days every day, I understand that because they probably have enough money to support themselves and they don't really want or need to work, you know. So they're going to complain about it not having enough time at home or whatever, which I fully support that decision. Like but for me, like this past week I worked like almost 60 hours, so I can't complain about it. I can't say, oh my God, you made me work too much because I volunteered. But there's guys out there that will complain. But like I said, there's a fine line between um, being good with the company and being good with the union. Like there's union things that we do, like you have to take a break, you know. Like like there's certain things where your money is involved, like taking a break. You need to take that break because you don't want to give them free work, you know, because not only does it shorten your pay, it also um, messes with the next guy. And if he gets that same load that you did the day before and you don't take a break, it's going to look like he should be able to do it faster than you did, or as you did. So there's like a lot of um, ways to kind of balance it out. I just feel like I just go in there every day. I grab my equipment, check what I'm doing, and just get in the truck and just go to work. I don't. Lately, I've been kind of bitching about stuff, like, because the problem I have is like, if I see something that's not right, like if I see like the area that I'm doing and the amount of time it's going to take me to do it, because I know this, we all know, like, we've been there long enough to know, like, how much we have on our truck and how many stops we have and how long we know it's going to take. Like, it, if you do it long enough and you have, like, let's say you have 150 stops and you're doing about 100 miles and you know exactly how far you're going and you know how long it's going to take. But sometimes it'll be like 200 stops and then, like, you know, like, for sure you're going to be out there for 10 hours or more. And sometimes it's almost like they put so much on you that you cannot get it done. You cannot. It's like there's times where like I've gotten so much stuff that I know before I even go out for the day that I'm going to need help. Like, I really don't ask for help, but there's times where, like, lately, like, there's been like two or three times in the past like 2 months where I'm like, I need someone to come help me. I can't get this done. Like, I'm not a bad driver. I keep going every day and I do what I have to do every day. But then, like I said, it's not my fault. It's not the driver's fault the way that things are happening because we're getting too much stuff some days and it's not our fault. So you have to make sure that the company, like, if you're, like I said, if you're a good employee and well, you kind of just kind of do what you're supposed to do, like, and when you need help, you should get it. You know, like if you're willing to help somebody when you're not so busy, and sometimes I will help people, but if I need help, I need someone out there to help me. I don't want to be the only. I don't want to be out there like 12 hours a day if someone's available to help me, because I'll help you next time. You know what I mean? I'll if like today they asked me to go help somebody and I called them up, but they kind of refused me to come help them because they didn't really need it. So it's that's how it should be. You know, like if someone's later than the other person and they're getting done in 8 hours, the next person should come over and help you. There's no reason to be doing like 200 stops in this kind of heat right now. 200 stops is a lot for any route. Like, I'm pretty sure that people are coming in are like, what is he talking about? What the hell is he talking about? Why is his head missing from the screen? Why is his head like cut off at the top? If it's is it past 1 o'clock yet? All right. You know, I'm trying to get this. I want to get this field done, and then I'm going to get off because I had to take my wife to work, and then I gotta get gas for my mower, and I gotta cut the grass tomorrow, and then I'm gonna buy beer tomorrow morning. I think I can buy beer in the morning. I really want to drink beer this weekend. Like it's like my top priority. But I also need to go grocery shopping tomorrow. I'm gonna go buy a bunch of like some meat, like chicken and pork. I refuse to buy beef until it goes down in price. It's so expensive right now. I like beef. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it's just better to buy pork and chicken right now. Like I would recommend it. Pork and chicken. I mean, I typically buy like breakfast meat, like sausage and bacon. Like, I can eat that stuff anytime. My wife made spaghetti today, and I didn't eat it because I went to Arby's for my break tonight at UPS. So I ate that, and then when I got home, I wasn't hungry. So I'll probably eat that tomorrow. We're only two people in my house. I wish I could find somebody to trust that I could trust to come rent a room at my house because we have like a lot of space in my house and we're only two people. All right, Sam. I liked your videos, man. They're pretty good. People like, I mean, it's not gonna be for everybody, but I do like, I like them. So I'll try to come back as soon as I'm done cutting my grass tomorrow. I might play something else tomorrow though. I might. I need to try to start a new game just to kind of put on the side of this. This is my main right now. Yeah, Sam. Those videos are interesting. I wish I had like a way to like if I was able to like GoPro me working at UPS, that'd be kind of cool. Like do like a first person UPS driver. I was looking at the GoPros and the mounts and stuff to see if it would work, but it wouldn't work because it would put me out of uniform on when I'm working, and I don't want to film things that I shouldn't. Like I would. Oh, that's okay. Well, fall asleep with the YouTube video on. Do you? I'll watch some. I will watch some of your videos. I'll turn on your videos. Once I get to 2,000 watch hours, I'll let you know. It's coming. It's on the way. I can tell you. I'm not saying. I'm getting a little bit confident in it. Like not not to. I'm not trying to brag or whatever, but it's happening. Thanks, Sam. I appreciate you, man. Come back tomorrow. I'm 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 gonna put out a live on the phone. This one. That's my wife. Oh, look. Sounds like it's raining. I hope it doesn't rain. I have some outside work to do tomorrow. Like a lot. So that's why I need to buy beer. I don't want to cut the grass without beer. It's raining right now. I don't know if you can hear it. I am dedicated to this game, man. Like it's a shame. I play this game way too much. I think I got most of the orange done on the game, except for the east side, I think. East side needs to be cut. I gotta get on this east side. I should cut these trees down on the right. I should cut some of them trees. But this is another section that I can do. I'm having a hard time getting off because of you guys. Like, as long as you're here, it's really difficult for me to get off. I need it. I need... It's starting to pour rain. Like, super raining hard. I hope it's not gonna rain all day tomorrow. I need to change some of these fields. I think I need it in the spring, like after the first cut. I'm gonna change some of these fields um, to regular crops. I want to see if I can do that. It's raining pretty hard. I can hear it. It's like splashing. Let me see what the weather says. Let's see what the weather says. Rain. Rain for the next hour. It's gonna be more, not too warm tomorrow. It's gonna be perfect for cutting the grass tomorrow and drinking beer. I think I'm gonna put a fire in the I have like a trash can that I use to burn some like yard waste. So I might just light some shit on fire tomorrow. It's like sometimes I forget to take the recycling bin out and it's kind of over full right now. So I'm just gonna possibly do that tomorrow. So when I burn stuff though, I usually have my hose out next to the trash can just in case anything starts to catch on fire. Like I'm prepared. I can put it out real quick. Like I have a bamboo forest in the back of my house and I haven't really worked on that yet to get rid of it. It's a lot of work to do. Once I start doing that, I'll show you guys that. My house is too big for what I... My house is too big. I think I have enough room for... Like, there's three bedrooms that I don't even use. Like, it's a 4-bedroom house. Some of this would be better for a small family. Next year. Alright guys, so I think it is time for me to get off here. I appreciate everybody that did come tonight. I'm just gonna park this into the next field. Let's just go over it. Like, I still have a lot of grass to cut over here. The east side is important. Like, look at all this. Like, all of this is all part of it. I'm kind of glad that I got most of it done. Like, there's like 40 or 50 acres over here. There's probably still like 60 acres left. And then this one over here, I'm not going to cut the sides there. I think I'm just going to stay focused on just doing the orange right now. Yeah, I think like up here I'll do around the field, and up here, and like down through here and around here. I really want to get the oh, I ran out of gas. Are you shitting me? What? Oh my god. I really did run out of gas. Don't laugh. It was supposed to refuel though. I think the other mower needed gas too. Let's go see. Like when you're looking at your farm, and like from where I started until now, and I'm like driving around and looking at stuff, like it looks pretty cool. Like just the scenery and stuff like that. So this one I think is low on gas too. I'm hoping that I can just do it from the back or the side of here. I'm not sure where the gas tank is. Okay, this side. Not sure how much gas needs to go in there, but the Krone is definitely out of gas. I better go to bed. I have to get up early. I want to say thanks for watching. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe. Turn on notifications. Do all those things. And I will see you tomorrow. I'll be back, don't worry.